Hey yo, it's me, the bad guy Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new episode of WWE Champions. Make sure after the video, if you enjoyed it, to leave a like as well as a comment. Plus, if you are new to the channel today, please be sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button as well as hit a razor's edge on that bell icon for future notifications. This is going to be a short, sweet, and brief video. I'm going to be quick and to the point about this. I literally have decided, just because I was enthused and moved by seeing and hearing about certain things from other mobile gaming communities, to make this video to possibly unite the community to come together and do something that's very interesting. There is a game called Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and basically the community of players came together and made a list to present to the developers of the game to create certain characters to be brought into the game and introduced. And over the past couple of years, little by little, the people of Dokkan Battle listened to the community and have trickled in and introduced those characters that were set on this list. So I'm going to present my lists right here, and I am offering and extending this challenge out to all champion YouTubers from Zinker, the DJ Anon ZT, Davy Boy, Gearson, Big Papa Brian, Mark Rangley, External Void, Flaming Chaos, Gmo the Bro, all of you. I am extending this out to you to make your own list, and also those who are watching, leave your list in the comments below, and maybe someone like Jeff, Chappie, or Eric, someone from Scopely or Champions watches our videos and takes heed and listens. And so, with that being said, let's get to it. I've got three parts to this list. I have Mega Superstars, Women's Loot, and Daily Mission Shards. So let's get into it. For my Mega Superstar wish list, I have Edge, rated R superstar, or the ultimate opportunist, as a modern era chaotic trickster. Followed by that, Umaga, the Samoan bulldozer, modern era chaotic powerhouse or striker. Rey Mysterio, 619, attitude era or modern era balanced or offensive acrobat. Booker T, King Booker, modern era balanced trickster. Mark Henry, sexual chocolate, attitude era offensive or defensive showboat. Sid, I could either see him as Sid Justice or or Psycho Sid, but I have him right here with the moniker Rule the World, Attitude Era, Chaotic Powerhouse. Then I have these guys right here, aside from the final champion, the final wrestler I suggest, are all NXT champions for the men's division. And for those, I have Drew McIntyre, Psycho Scotsman as a moniker, Modern Era, Chaotic Striker, or Technician, and I can also see him as a powerhouse. I also feel that these characters, alongside with some characters that are already in the game, should have the NXT link. The NXT category link definitely needs some more people aside from Ambrose, Reigns, and Rollins, because Balor, both versions should count as NXT. Shinsuke should be NXT. Baron Corbin, Bobby Roode, a lot of top guys and females. Alexa Bliss, they are from NXT. Asuka, these are characters that should be in there. Sasha Banks, if she ever shows up, and I'll get to her soon. But the NXT link should become more relevant, especially with 4 stars in the game now. After that, Adam Cole, Undisputed Era, Modern Era, Balanced, Showboat or Trickster, Velveteen Dream, The Dream, Modern Era, Chaotic Showboat. I could also see him as a trickster too, but more of a showboat, definitely. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, Modern Era Balanced or Chaotic Technician. Tommaso Ciampa, Blackheart, Modern Era, Chaotic Striker or Trickster. Aleister Black, Black Mass or Fade to Black, Offensive or Balanced Striker. Ricochet, King of Flight, Modern Era Chaotic or Balanced Acrobat. And finally, for Mega Superstars, Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, Offensive Powerhouse or Showboat. I would have mentioned Hulk Hogan, but I speak about him enough, and I do have a feeling that they will push the button on that. Also, characters like Elias, they've already mentioned Elias is coming, so that's nothing to worry about. We know that he is coming, so I just wanted to wing that one out there for that. Afterwards, it's on to my women's loot wish list. This is going to be short, sweet, and brief. China, ninth wonder of the world, attitude era or legend, offensive striker or balanced powerhouse. Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, modern era or legend, offensive technician or powerhouse. Bull Nakano, new gen chaotic trickster. Alundra Blaze, New Gen, Balanced Showboat, or Acrobat. Tori Wilson, Attitude Era, Balanced Showboat. Michelle McCool, Modern Era, Defensive or Balanced Trickster or Technician. And Ember Moon, Modern Era Chaotic Acrobat. I feel that all these women would be solid choices. I didn't mention Lita and I did not mention Trish Stratus because I feel they are big enough that more than likely it'll be common sense for Scopely to pull the button and make them women's loot exclusives or even megas. So I didn't, that's why I did not mention Trish or Lita. Lastly, we have the daily mission shard wish list. Basically, if all these characters come out, 20 shards, 20 days of grind, this would make something interesting because basically every single month you would have a reason to grind it out. And I feel what they could do is basically you grind it out of 20 days straight, get the Dean's daily missions, and then after you got those shards for the remainder of that month, once that month is up, basically the final days of the of that month, you literally get like double the amount of shards for that champion. So like you take 20 days out of the month to go ahead and get Chad Gable, for instance. Then the final 10 days or 11 days of the month, you would get like, let's say maybe 10, 10 shards each day just to finish it out. Just so you have enough dupes to put into him. That would be something pretty cool. But aside from that, let's go ahead and get to the daily mission and show you who I feel should be debuted in there or showcased. And that is going to be these characters right here. I have Sanity, all three members of Sanity, Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf as modern era chaotic trickster, chaotic powerhouse, and striker. And I feel they would definitely be a unique situation. I mentioned her earlier. Her token is in the game. I honestly thought she was going to be the free women's champion to be given. Not thinking of Alexa Bliss, but Sasha Banks, the boss, modern era offensive showboat. I could definitely see her being presented in the daily missions. Mojo Rawley, a modern era defensive powerhouse. Sonya Deville, because she was shown in the picture when women were introduced as a modern era offensive striker. Eric Rowan, modern era offensive trickster or powerhouse as my final choice for the simple fact we have the members of the Wyatt family. Rowan is back. Unfortunately, he did get injured, but he did become a tag team champion before that time, long overdue. So I feel with him being introduced in the game, that would fill out the Wyatt family definitely. And plus, you could also have a new link in the Bludgeon Brothers between him and Harper. So that is my list of people. Now, personally, I feel with one thing I want to mention with this list is this. I do feel now that we're at a certain point in time with the meta, I feel that it would be cool to see champions come in with move sets that aren't like obvious. Like it'd be cool to see a powerhouse with a blue finisher. It'd be cool to see a trickster with a red finisher. We like that would be cool to see the like diversity happen with the move set. Also, it'd be cool maybe if we possibly get another class, like because right now we have acrobats, powerhouses, showboats, strikers, technicians, and tricksters. I'm throwing this out there as either a category or a class. Icons. I think icons, like an icons set of champions, would be very cool. Another champion I didn't mention in here is Bobby Lashley. I got a feeling Bobby Lashley will be coming to the game as well as a modern era powerhouse, more than likely or definitely. And so to close this out, here are a few things that I have as quality of life suggestions for the game. First and foremost, in faction trading system, whether it's limited or not. This would help a lot of players, especially new players and players who have too much of certain tokens. Get rid of that and help it go towards a good purpose by helping out their teammates. Now, I feel with that, with trading, with in-game trading like tokens, maybe sending coins to somebody, that would be something very unique, or even TP. But there should be a limit, obviously. And I think maybe only during few times or invasions should the trading option be available for factions. That way you don't have people going too crazy about it and people can still grind instead of depending on someone just to send them everything. Next up after that, setting a champion for versus your teammates can tag with. So in other words, having a champion on standby, like basically at the beginning of verses, you set your defense, you set your team that you're going to use to get through verses, obviously to get your fame rewards and to rank up. But then you pick a champion from your roster that will be available to all of your teammates. And basically, if they're used, they're blacked out. But once they're available again, your teammates can use them again. And this would help a lot of people out, especially with women now being introduced, the mixed match challenge version of versus, plus going up against 4 stars. It'd be cool if you had a 2 star and your faction mate had a 4 star. Well, there you go. You get the rank up last minute. You get those good rewards, and you can keep on moving and rolling. That would definitely help out a lot of people. Next up, new road content. We definitely need some more things to the road. The women's evolution was great, but we definitely need some new things. And what, if anything, they can literally go back and now bring it all together. In other words, we could bring back the Scopely could bring back the SmackDown tour, and that could be a new road, new tour, new road tour. We could bring back the Raw tour that we had like in the very beginning of Champions. We could have tours for each of the old school pay-per-views, whether they're current or disbanded. A King of the Ring road tour. These are things that would make games interesting. One thing you never want to do, especially being such a young game as champions, is to run out of things to do. And there's plenty to do, and there's plenty of things that could keep people appeased to keep on moving, because people are going to grind out those tours for the resources so they can be ready for these future events. So that's something to think of. Next up, 6-man tags, I feel would be interesting, since we have Evolution, we have the Four Horsemen, we have WCW links, we have SmackDown and Raw links, we have the New Day, we have the Wyatt family, we have Legacy. There's a lot of opportunities here to make something happen in a 6-man tag situation, especially with NWO and DX Generation X being shown. So that would be a nice offering to the community. And finally, mention here better blitzes and rewards. It'd be great to have blitzes that literally every blitz token cases, health packs, bundles of bundles upon bundles of health packs or coins, or even TP bags. This will make people go all out, because we get so many blitz tickets, and then we don't even really want to use them because the rewards aren't always good. So this is be something good. And that's basically my list for right here. And I still believe if we introduce raids, for instance, like you have 100 members in the faction, let's say Macho Man Randy Savage Acrobat is up, he's the raid boss. Every member of the faction, all 100 members, they get 10 chances to go up against Randy. Each time you go up against him, he loses a little bit of health. If everyone's able to beat him, if we were able to get him down to 0, then we are in a specific amount of time. Like if there's milestones, like beat Randy or clear him out in under like an hour or 30 minutes, or like so and so amount of hours. If we're able to do it within that time, then we get the respective rewards, such as if we beat it under 30 minutes or 20 minutes, then we get a 3-star bronze Macho Man Randy Savage. If we beat it in 15 hours or something, then we get a 2-star, like a 2-star Macho Man, so on and so forth. Or if you don't beat him, but you get him down low enough before the timer goes out, maybe everyone gets like some token cases or something for their efforts. So with that being said, that's my list. Again, I'm challenging all YouTubers. Make your own list, share it, showcase it. If you watch this video, if you had the patience to stick around to the end, leave your thoughts and comments in the bottom description below. And always remember, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Crowned Era, family first, royalty always. Thank you again for your love and your support. And remember, we have a voice and we have the choice to make a decision and make things right and make things a possibility. And that's all this is. It's just an opportunity to make something a possibility, get some characters in the game that would entice new members, the new people to come and join us, keep the current rosters happy and satisfied, and give them ambitions and reasons to go out and keep on going for pulls. So that's how I'm looking at things. I just want the community to grow. I want people to have an opportunity to pull characters and champions that they look forward to seeing in the game or grew up on or just, looked up to. So, with that being said, that's my video. That's my wish list. I hope to see yours. By all means, I'm going to be sharing this on Twitter. So, by all means, hit me up on Twitter as well with your thoughts. And until next time, peace.